Making a video regarding flashing my 335i back to stock using MHD Flasher. You can find it on Google Play. Some developers made it. Allows you to purchase tunes and flash your own stock tune, back it up, etc. In my case, I'm flashing back to stock. A couple things you want to do is you want to connect a charger. Your charging ports are negative over there, positive over here. You want at least a 10 amp charger. I believe 12 amps is recommended. So I got that going right now. It's an old school charger, but does a good job. I'm going to load up the app and show you guys connecting to it. To do this, you're going to want a K plus DCAN USB interface cable. You can find these on Amazon under $25. And you're going to want a USB female to micro USB if you're using an Android phone. That's what I'm demonstrating here. I'm actually going to be using an Android tablet. You're going to connect down to the OBD2 port over here. So key on, fans off, anything that doesn't need to be on should be turned off. So here's the app right here. MHD Flasher. Gonna load that up. So it's got a few options here. Flash a built-in map, flash a JB4 backend, flash a custom map, flash back to stock, back up the ECU. Okay. So I actually did the back up the ECU option. This car has a tune. Right now I'm putting it back to stock. I'm kind of unaware as to exactly what tune's on there. I thought it was something else. So I'm going to get that analyzed just to see where I was at. But when you actually back up the ECU, you're just going to want to use a file manager. And you're going to go to MHD Flasher. It's going to set up a directory as such. And when you use that option, if you just want to back up your stock file, it's gonna do it there. It's gonna use your VIN and give you an original backup, and then there's a debugging file, and that's about it. But for now, it's kind of hard to do this all one-handed. But step one. This is a Nexus 9 FYI, but any Android tablet should work. Just going to connect that. Cable's connected. It automatically launches this program. So now I'm doing this for the first time, but since I got my backup, I've saved it elsewhere in case it gets overwritten. But I want to flash a built-in map, and I want to flash a stock map. I think I'm going to have to pay for a module here, but I'll show you guys that. So you can buy these individual tunes depending on what's done to your car. It's pretty cool. But if you're just trying to go stock, you just click on stock map. What this is going to do is it's going to load the most updated ROM. I mean, I'm not an expert on this. I just learned about this program yesterday. I should put that out there. By all means, I'm just demonstrating going through the menu and whatnot, because I tried to search on YouTube and there didn't seem to be anything that great. So I'm going to go load the stock map. It checks what version of ECU you're running. Let me see if I can show that. Anyway, Yeah, no, it checks what and you can even read codes. Tune. So I'm gonna try the stock map. So now it tells me that my hardware version for my ECU is such. So now if I want to be able to flash anything, I need to purchase a module. So I'm going to take care of that. And I'll get back to you guys. Okay, Flasher is purchased. Going back now. I want to flash a built-in map. So battery charger's connected. Let's check out what the options are. I'm not going to do any of these fixes. So we're going for full right. It's doing a bunch of stuff. Pumps running. You can see the cable flashing away. 38 minutes. It's going to take about as long as it could. So this is stage 0. It kind of brings you up to date if you're running an older stock tune and you just wanted to kind of bring it up to date. You have a car that's maybe like 6-7 years old, never took it to the dealer, never did updates. Brings you up to date. I'm sure this will be newer than what I have. And I probably won't end up putting on whatever tune I used to have. I'll maybe use one of theirs. I'm not sure, but for now, this process, this whole procedure, is going to be the same regardless of if you purchase a tune or you just flash them back to stock. So I got like random morning messages on my thing, malfunction in transmission, bunch of random crap. It's going to go through all this. Main reason they're saying battery charger recommended is because the fuel pump's running. You can hear it. So if it's going to run, it's going to pull a lot of current. You're going to want a battery charger to be keeping up. You can see it charging. I'd say just take care when you're sitting here doing this. Don't let that unplug. Take some care. But I'll let this run through, and when it's right near the end, I'll show you guys. There's an update about halfway through, 47%. All I saw was the iDrive show BMW symbol, and the lights stopped flashing, and the pump stopped pumping, but my dash lights all stayed on. It's kind of freaky, but then it seemed like it was doing some type of reboot, and then after about 30 seconds it all came back online. It just said flashing ECU, and then it was connecting, and it connected, and it's resumed naturally. So just as an update, if you guys are doing the flash, maybe it's going to do that. I wouldn't freak out. I don't know if it was the car going to sleep and it was going to screw something up, but it's fine. almost done. It took just about as long as it said, nearly 38 minutes. I think that's as long as it could take. Maybe my ECU's on one of the older gens or something. So I'm just trying to see what's going to happen near the end. Pump ran the whole time. So yeah, absolutely put a car charger on there if you're going to bother. Because if your ECU, if your battery runs low and it's in the middle of a flash, your car's going to be screwed up. So let's turn ignition off. That's pretty much it. So ignition off, I'm going to try starting it now. There you go, no codes. All seems normal. Okay, I'm gonna shut it off. Just putting the key on for a sec. Now what I want to do is back up the ECU with the latest update. So I'm going to click back up the ECU. Okay, it's the next day. One thing I should note, so I put it back to stock, accomplished what I needed to accomplish. Car's pretty boring stock, I'll say that much. I never drove it. I never drove a 335i with a stock tune. I'm not going to be able to demonstrate what these built-in tunes will do for you. They're probably really good. But the route I'm going to go is I'm going to get a custom tune made. I kind of like the way my original tune is. It's just probably based on an older ROM. And, you know, there's probably been some small updates since then. So I'm going to update, I'm going to put back what was on there. But I will eventually get to the point where I send off my file, get it analyzed and updated, or maybe just get advice as to which one of these is suitable. I got downpipes and BMS intakes, dual cone intakes, not much else. I took a quick video of the car on the stock tune, just a couple acceleration pulls, just to give you guys an idea, I guess. Doesn't really tell you a lot because I'm not going to be putting one of these guys on here, but I do have some type of stage 2 tune of sorts. I don't know exactly which one. Yeah, so that's that. So something I should have noted, what I did was I went built-in flash and stock map, I went to stage 0. These maps are locked. You can't extract them off the ECU after. The ECU goes write protected. So stage 0 maps on there. Now it's as good as stock. What I should have done is, like I said, when you go to, hold on here, MHD Flasher directory, I have this original bin. It's my OEM, it's whatever tune was on here before. I should have deleted this or moved it out of that directory, and I should have went flashback to stock. It's just going to check your ECU and then it's going to choose the appropriate stock tune to put on there, but it won't be a read protected tune. It's just a generic tune. And then if you need to, you can back up the ECU after. It should only take a minute because it's based on a built-in tune, and then you can send that off. It'll be specific to your car, so you can send that off to a tuner to tweak. But in my case here, I didn't do that, so I'm just going to flash back to stock now. Another thing I noticed, if I just click on here, flash back to stock now that I have that file in the directory, it's going to use that file because it's there. It's going to put my tune back on. So if I click flash back to stock, let me disconnect the ECU. So if I click flash back to stock, it's found the map, and it's saying it's going to take 9 to 20 minutes. I think what's happening now is it's going to be running. This cable is K plus D CAN. K CAN is the CAN bus speed, and then D CAN is the K CAN is a high speed CAN bus. D CAN is a low speed CAN bus. I think when I originally pulled my tune off the ECU, it was pulling it at D CAN speeds, and even when I wrote stage 0, it had to write at D CAN speeds. Now it looks like it's half as much time. That's probably why it says 18 or whatever, 20 to 38 minutes. It just depends on what speed the cable can run at, if it can run at its maximum speed or not. So I'd say this is super handy. You can use WINKFP if you want to use your laptop and all that stuff, but this is way better. It's super easy, and I would recommend going this route. So that's what we're going to do now. So I don't need to extract anything off the car or anything. I'm just putting my straight stock tune on. Or not actually stock tune, whatever was on there before I put the stage 0 tune on. So let's do that now. Hopefully 20 minutes, I guess, max. Charger's connected again, FYI. Fuel pump should run again. Let's get some airs going. Yeah, 20 minutes. So it's probably writing at the DCAN speed. Cable's going away. AKA, again, be careful, don't let anything unplug while you're doing this. I think if worst case it loses connection momentarily, it keeps trying. But yeah, you don't want to mess around. So I'll let this again flash, and I'll let you know if it does any glitches along the way. And otherwise I'll show you when it's finalizing, and then we'll go for a drive, check the acceleration. I really don't know. Stage 2, I think it's probably running 17 pounds or something. There's a monitor plug-in with this app, I'll show you that. I didn't buy it, but I probably will. Maybe I can get enough information regarding my original tune just by using the monitor plugin. So super handy app, it's pretty sick. All you need is an Android phone, you don't even need a tablet, and flash your Flasher N54 motor. So you could even be running E85, you could be running E40 or whatever, a mixture. And it's pretty awesome. Pretty capable, especially for the money. It's $100. For about $150, you can have, you know, it sounds like a 100 wheel horsepower plus. It's pretty crazy bang for your buck. Alright, for me, $100. I could have dicked around by trying to extract my stock tune with WINKFP. I have input set up and all that on my laptop. Save that and then reflashed it, but seeing as how I'm going to get a custom tune probably done anyway, this is a good way to go about things. Just start recording in case it's going to do that pausing thing where it reboots. Doesn't look like it though, but last time we were on 47%. Pump stop pumping, cable stopped communicating, iDrive went black. Not seeing that this time. Okay, winding down now. See what happens. This time I didn't get any pauses in the middle or anything like that. It just wrote all the way through. Clears everything, gets rid of all your errors. Okay, no errors. Turning off ignition. Gonna start it. Good to go. We'll shut it off. Key on. Let's verify our version. So I'm back on my factory 7583336. I was on a 762 version before. Let's go for a drive. Okay, before the drive, I want to show you. You have the flasher module, which I've purchased, but you have the monitor module. It's a gauge pack that gives you all your vitals. So it's pretty good. If you want to mount your cell phone on your vent or something, and you can do that. But here are the tunes. Here are the options that you can purchase. Each tune is $50. That monitor module is $60 or $70, but should give a lot of vital information. This is the acceleration. This is the acceleration on stock tube. Acceleration with the tune. This is the stock tune. With the tune. The biggest difference after being tuned is just off throttle, like right off tip-in throttle. The torque you get, the spooling, like just me lightly pressing the gas, it's just instant boost. I noticed when on a stock tune you just had you have to get about 40% of the throttle to even get a blow off. This is just 10% throttle right now. You can hear it. It takes next to no throttle to get boost. go. But maybe if this video gets some views, talk to the developers of this app to unlock those tunes for me, and I'll demonstrate what each one looks like. So that pretty much summarizes it. That's how to use MHD Flasher. I highly recommend it. It's pretty awesome how the functionality you get. All I used it for was to go to stock and then back to whatever I had on my ECU. But you know, I'm pretty sure the pre-made tunes are pretty solid. So thanks for watching and good luck.